Hey everyone, and welcome to the Jim Thomas Gym Business Explainer. Today, we're going to walk you through the key insights from a white paper by Jim himself. And our goal is to give you some actionable insights you can use, like right away.
And this whole thing is powered by maxmembers.ai.
So a huge welcome to everyone listening in. This is especially for you if you're a gym owner, an operator, a manager, salesperson, an entrepreneur, or even a personal trainer.
And hey, a quick note before we jump in. For any of you out there looking to open a new gym or maybe buy an existing one, or you just need some working capital, we can help you with funding options up to $500K. The best part, it's unsecured, no strings attached on how you use it. Just check us out at fmconsulting.net.
Okay, let's dive right in. Jim Thomas starts this whole thing off with a really provocative idea. He says, most gyms do not have a marketing problem, they have a sales training problem. I mean, wow, that one idea completely flips the script on where most gym owners are putting all their time and their money.
And that brings us right to the heart of the matter, the real gym problem. See, it's not just about a lack of training, it's about a lack of ongoing training. It's the difference between a one-time event and, building a real sustainable skill.
Now, this slide right here is fascinating. It just lays out this powerful comparison. Just think about it for a second. With our members, we expect them to train consistently, right? With repetition, with reinforcement, week in and week out to get results. We all know that's how fitness works. But then we turn around and look at our own staff, and we kind of expect them to be superstars after a quick onboarding and maybe a single training session. It's a huge disconnect, and frankly, it's exactly where sales begin to fall apart.
All right, so does fixing this problem actually move the needle? Well, let's take a look at a case study in growth. And listen, this isn't just theory. These are real hard numbers from a gym that went from 31 sales to over 100 sales per month.
So, before they put a real training system in place, the absolute best sales month this gym ever had was 31 signups. 31. And in their heads, that was a great month. That number was their ceiling, that was as good as it gets. And then Jim comes in, does a 2-day sales training, and the results were, well, immediate. In their very first full month after that training, boom, 66 sales. They more than doubled their best month ever right out of the gate. And get this was at a high price point facility.
But this is where it gets really powerful. With ongoing reinforcement, teleconferences, webinars, that 66 wasn't the new ceiling. Nope, it became the new floor. Their new goal became 100+ sales every single month. They completely reset what they even thought was possible.
And this quote just brilliantly illustrates the real change here. It wasn't just about the numbers. The operator said, and I quote, "One of the most important things he gave us was the correct mindset for sales and set the bar where it should be." You see? The entire team's belief system was totally transformed.
So how'd they do it? You're probably wondering that. Well, it all comes down to the sales training formula. This is the repeatable 4-pillar system that drives predictable growth. Okay, let's break this formula down. First up, mindset first, skill second. What does that mean? It means before anyone learns some new closing technique, they have to fundamentally believe that selling 100 memberships a month is even possible. It's about changing their identity. Next, ongoing training prevents the K. It's just like a muscle, right? Sales skills get weak if you don't use them. A single workshop just isn't going to cut it. To be elite, you need consistent practice and repetition. Third, structure replaces guesswork. Your best salesperson shouldn't be the only one with a system. You need a defined process for tours, for follow-ups, for handling objections that gives everyone a roadmap to success. And finally, all of this leads to culture elevation. When you invest in your staff's development, it sends a powerful message. We value you. And that investment, it drives higher standards and ultimately way better performance across the entire board.
Okay, that all sounds great, of course. But what does it actually mean for the bottom line? Let's get into the nitty-gritty and break down the financial impact.
Let's just do some simple math here. That jump from 31 to 66 sales, that's 35 extra sales in 1 month. Now, let's use a pretty conservative number, say an average membership of $60 a month. Well, that's an extra $2,100 in new monthly recurring revenue. Annually, that's over $25,000 in new revenue. And that's just from the improvement in the first month. Just imagine that compounding over time.
And the return on that investment is fast. As one operator put it, you will make back every dollar and then some faster than you can imagine. This isn't an expense, people. It's a multiplier for your business.
So all of this leads to a really crucial leadership question for you. It's time to take this insight and turn it into action for your own gym.
I want you to ask yourself honestly, When was the last time your team had structured, ongoing sales training? I mean, do you guys role play every week? Do you audit your gym tours to see what's really being said on the floor? Do you practice handling objections? If the answer to these questions is, not really, or not consistently, then you've just found your growth ceiling.
So the crucial point is this, and if you take one thing away from this whole explainer, let it be this. The gyms that train win, and the gyms that win train. It's really that simple.
So if you're ready to raise your sales baseline and finally create predictable growth, you need to contact Jim Thomas directly. His number is 214-629-7223, or you can shoot him an email at jthomas@fmconsulting.net.
And finally, a huge thank you to our sponsor, Gym Business Manager. It's truly the best software to run your gym. Be sure to check them out at gymbusinessmanager.com. Thanks so much for joining us for this explainer.